Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today we are going to be making tack sets specifically for my IUHs. So let's get started. We're basically only going to be doing like 2 horses per video because guess what? I do not have a lot of accessories, and the thing is that my IUHs, I don't have a whole lot of them, and a lot of these are for trade, but more of them are like actually mine that I own. So the first one we're gonna do is my Blessed Andalusian. So this gray Blessed Andalusian here. Alright, so we need a tack set, and a lot of this stuff I'm pretty sure we can craft, but we have 2 colors so far. We have gray and we have the Blessed. So I think what I'd like to try is, I always like to start with the saddle pad, and let's craft a Blessed one. I think we can craft these, right? Alright, so I always go with an English saddle pad. So let's start off, select color. I'm glad there's a search feature. Okay, we can do a Blessed one. And I think that's all we really need to do. Alright, so English saddle pad. Let's wear that, and let's see how this looks. So I think that's a really good starting point. I also like to do polo wraps for the feet here. So what we're gonna need is some sort of contrasting color, because it's gray and purple and that's it. So let's do the polo wraps, and that'll be it for the Blessed. Alright, here we go on the polo wraps. Oops, I want to close this. Okay, that gives us a pretty good start. So let's take a look at saddle wise. Like I said, I do not have a lot of tack, so it's gonna make it really kind of difficult. I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff I can craft, but at the same time, like, look at all the stuff I am already wearing and all the stuff that I have. So I think what might look nice is a pink and purple look. So let's see, what kind of shade of pink could we do for this? So I always do dressage saddles on my Andalusians. So we're gonna, I don't know what to do. What if we do clear quartz? We could do like a clear quartz. By the way, happy summer, everybody. It is the summer event starting today at the time of this video. Let's try pastel pink. I think that might be, I don't think I've really done a whole lot with pastel pink. So we got a pastel pink dressage saddle here. And I think if we do silver tier, it kind of matches with the gray of the coat of the Andalusian. And then the tier color is, I never understand what this means. Like, I understand tier is like how rare it is, but like, we're coloring the tier itself, right? So maybe let's do light gray, because that is kind of the color. I need 4 more gray flowers. No, I don't have gray flowers. Okay, I don't know if I have them in my inventory or what. Let's, you know what? Let's just take that out, and I think we should be able to craft it now. Okay, so we made a dressage saddle. Let's wear that. I see the vision. I see the vision. I really like this. Okay, so we're going to do the same with a halter. And that is another interesting thing about me. I do not like the bridles in the game, and I don't really know why. But we're going to do a halter. And yeah, we're going to make that in the pastel pink as well. So let's do silver tier again, and we'll do pastel pink. I don't think I have very many of the pink flowers either, so that's gonna be really interesting. Let's leave this at light gray as well. Oh, we can't do the light gray. Crap. We're gonna leave this at default. There we go. Alright, halter, let's wear that. Yes, I see the vision. I really like this a lot. So now we're going to go with additional accessories. I don't believe I have very much in terms of accessories that are pastel pink. I especially don't have anything that is like, ooh, wait, hold up. We've got a pastel purple heart. Ooh, that kind of adds another color to the mix here. So we have 3 colors basically so far. So we have the gray of the horse, the pastel pink, and then the Blessed. So adding a 4th color is kind of interesting. I might want to take that off actually. So let's do this. So we're gonna take off the heart for now. I don't know what to do, guys. Ooh, we could do pastel pink, this hat, or this hat. I think if we do this hat, this will kind of come across better. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, because it has a peach. We could do peach accessories. I don't know how much of peach I have. Ooh, I have nothing. I'm wearing a whole bunch of peach on my other horses here. So I think what we need to do is go back to the pastel pink and see what we have. Ooh, nothing. Okay. Let's actually try, we have pastel blue hoof trails. Yeah, I don't have anything else really for pastel pink. Is there anything? Okay, I feel like this is gonna have to be it for now, unless there's something over here in the accessories shop, which is why I parked myself over here. I don't think so. Let's take a look. Yeah. So I think there's icy pink, but I don't think that's gonna match. So I think that's gonna have to be it for this tack set for now, just because, like I said, I really don't have anything, and I really don't collect a lot. Like, a lot of the accessories I collect, I'm very picky about. I'm thinking about changing the leg wraps. Let's change the polo wraps really quick, and let's just give ourselves some options. Let's just see, because I'm starting to think there's kind of too much purple. So we're gonna go with the pastel pink once again. Okay, I barely have enough flowers, I think. So let's craft those and just give it a try. You know what? I think that balances out really nicely. Yeah, because we kind of already have 3 elements of... We have the hair, the mane as 1 element of purple, we have the tail as 1 element of purple, and then we have the saddle pad. So that's 3 elements, and then we're kind of balancing that out with about 4. So polo wraps 1, dressage saddle 2, halter 3, and then the hat is 4. Okay, so I think this is something to get us started, and I really like this combination so far. I think if we just kind of leave it at that, I think this is a good starting point for us to then start collecting more pastel pink accessories. Alright, the next horse that we're going to be doing today is, I apparently have a Royal Andalusian. Yes, this one. So I already have a little bit of a tack set going here. So we're going to go with like a gold and purple look here. So let's kind of see what we have here. I don't think I have very much in terms of like gold or yellow accessories. A lot of the stuff I have is stuff that I'm already wearing. Let's take a look at dark purple. And again, I'm using that on another tack set already. Let's start with the saddle pad as usual. I find that using the saddle pad is a great place to get started because that's like a big block of color. So can we do gold, gold pearl? I don't want to do that necessarily. Let's do, should I do shiny yellow? Yeah, I think so, because this is a Royal Andalusian, right? This is the Royal Special Island Unique coat. So that matches pretty well with this flamingo here. So that's a really good starting point. Okay, I think we need to do a purple saddle pad here, unless we want to add another color into the mix here. So I think we should start adding another color here. Yeah, I don't have a... Well, I do have some purple saddles, but they are not for this horse here. And I apparently have some gold ones as well. So what color could we add to yellow and gold that looks really nice? I wonder if we could do turquoise. Ooh, that might be really interesting. Do I have any saddles that are turquoise? No. I don't... Yeah, so we don't have anything that's turquoise. Let's craft a saddle and let's just see what... We'll go with that. You know what? I think if we do a dressage saddle this time, of course, select color. All right, let's look at our options here. You know what? As I start to look at these colors, these like lightish blue colors, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm trying to think of a color palette that'll work nicely because it's very, very saturated purple and pretty saturated gold. So I don't know what to put here. I changed my mind. I think I want to try green because you know what? It kind of would give a Mardi Gras look. So I don't have any green saddles, I don't think. I technically have... Wait, I don't remember having this. Where did I get this saddle from? I do not know, but you know what? I think it actually looks pretty interesting. So let's do a change here. So we're going to change this saddle from being a jumping saddle to a dressage saddle. Ooh, can I make a shamrock green? That'd be really cool if I could, but you know what? We're going to just keep it easy. Dark green. Should I do gold or... I think gold or topaz. Let's go with gold. And then tier color, we'll just do that as shiny yellow again. And I think that'll look really nice. All right, let's go for it. I have all the materials and let's wear it. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna, oh, take a look. I have a little ship wheel shield or whatever this is called, that thing on the tail. I did not notice that I had that. You know what? I think we could include some lighter purple. What color is the tail thing? Let's actually take a look really quick. So it is fabric purple. Okay, fabric purple is kind of like almost a lavender color. So we could do that for the polo wraps. Let's see how that looks. I usually don't like fabric purple, but I think it could work here. Alright, so fabric purple, we only really need... Wait, do I already have any fabric purple? Let's take a look really quick before I waste any resources. I have a unicorn, and I also have this crown, but I'm already kind of wearing a crown. So, alright, we're gonna go for it. Polo wraps, let's wear it. Oh yeah, that definitely brightens up the legs a little bit, and it kind of like gives a good balance, because like the horse is not just this solid dark purple like right here. It also has a little bit of lighter purple under the belly and the legs a little bit. So I think the fabric purple helps a lot. This is a very interesting tack set, so I'm really interested to see what we're gonna do. Bridle wise, we're probably just gonna go with the dark green again for the halter. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Select color, that is dark green. Select tier, we're going to do that as gold again. Tier color is going to be shiny yellow, I think, again. Interesting. I wonder if we could change... What I like to do typically is I like to match the saddle and the bridle, but I think the green is kind of hard to see on the purple face. I don't know. So let's try the opposite. Gold color this time. So shiny yellow is going to have to do. Emerald tier? Should we do amethyst tier? I don't know what we should do here. I think, you know what? Let's go for gold, but make it dark green. And let's just see what happens. Sure. Sure. I think it's a lot of gold. I think it's kind of a lot of gold. Again, my usual strategy is to match the saddle and the bridle, but it's kind of giving a lot of gold when I do this. What if I do fabric purple? We're making a lot of stuff here, so I might have to sell some of this. So we're again gonna do fabric purple. We can do gold on this one maybe, or emerald, or amethyst, anything here. You know what? I think we could do the gold like for the tier color. So let's try it. You know what? I think we're gonna have to go with the green, guys. I think we're gonna have to go with the green. I like the halter like by itself, but I think we're gonna have to go with the green, even though I can't like hardly see it on the face. I think it just helps us give us that green back in the face, or like that throughout the whole body here. Yeah, I think we really needed that green, guys. So let's see if we have some other green accessories, because we don't really have that much going on. We kind of have this. The pastel yellow kind of doesn't work, but it gives us the green a little bit. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 green items, 1, 2, 3 gold items, and then we have like 1 light purple item. I think that's a decent balance. I really wish the shield was gold or something, but you know what? I think it kind of helps. And like I said, I don't have a lot of dark green stuff. Ooh, you know what? We could try the balloon. You know what? If we take off the shield, maybe that'll help. Let's actually not inspect. Hold up. Sorry about that. We're going to take off the shield wherever it is. Hello, where's my shield? The balloon kind of works for it. I kind of dig it. But you know what? I really kind of think we kind of have a lot going on in the back here. Kind of need something up front, but we don't have a lot of stuff that we could put on the shoulder. Yeah, there's like nothing we can put on the shoulder unless pastel purple. No, that's kind of bluish looking versus the fabric purple down here is like a red tone almost. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to wait until we can get a shoulder accessory that's like green like this. So, by the way, whenever you do events, always make sure to take care of your horses and do the little chores here, because that gives you a lot of resources. So yeah, we're going to have to wait on a shoulder accessory here. Is there any mouth stuff that we could put in the mouth? I don't think I really have anything, because that'll start to put some... Oh, wait. Another pastel purple. Yeah, I don't have anything that I can really put in the mouth because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on back here in the back of the horse, but not a whole lot in the front. So we kind of need like a mouth accessory or glasses or a shoulder thing to balance it out a little bit. And I don't think this shoulder accessory is going to work. Really, the only thing I have is this. And the light yellow is really throwing it off. Yeah, so you know what? I think let's use this as a placeholder for now and just roll with it. Let's go ahead and just inspect so you can see it without all of the stuff in the background here. So I think this turned out okay. I think it's a really interesting color scheme. Again, this is kind of like a Mardi Gras color scheme, and I think the green saddle is what really stands out to me the most, because the horse is already a lot of purple and it's a lot of gold, so I think this works out really well. And then for my gray Blessed Andalusian, I really like this very light, very pastel look here. It's a very simple outfit for now, but we are just gonna have to wait until we can get some stuff that really works for this horse. So definitely some stuff in the back here, something in the front, maybe a mouth accessory. So we've definitely got this really great summer event coming up here that I'm really hoping to get some cool stuff. There's a lot of new accessories, of course, in the summer event, so anything pastel pink or anything for my Royal Andalusian I think will look really nice. So we're just gonna have to wait, but I think we've got a really great start here for these tack sets. Alright everybody, that is going to be it for today's video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more tack set making videos like this as I go through all of my IUHs and make tack sets for them. And feel free to suggest any color palettes or color ideas or tack set ideas for these IUHs in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everybody!